favorite outfits for the Golden Globes. I got this suit at Armani. I went into the men's department and
Giorgio Armani, one of the most influential names in fashion, has died at the age of 91. His company, the Armani Group, confirmed the news on September 4th, stating that the legendary designer passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. The announcement immediately sent shockwaves through the fashion world, with tributes pouring in from celebrities, designers, and actors across the globe. Armani was not only a pioneer who reshaped modern fashion, but also a mentor, a friend, and a trusted figure to many. Among the emotional reactions, one that stood out was from actress Julia Roberts, who openly cried while remembering him and shared how much he meant to her, both personally and professionally. For Julia Roberts, Armani was more than a designer who dressed her for red carpets. He was a friend who supported her career and helped define her image during some of her most memorable Hollywood moments. Following his death, Roberts posted a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, sharing a picture of the two together with a short but powerful message: a true friend, a legend. The simplicity of her words reflected the depth of her feelings. Reports noted that she became emotional while recalling her memories with Armani, shedding tears as she spoke about the bond they shared. One of Roberts' most iconic fashion moments was created through Armani. At the 1990 Golden Globe Awards, she wore an oversized grey Armani suit. At the time, the look broke conventions and became one of the boldest red carpet statements of the era. Decades later, in a 2024 Vogue interview, Roberts looked back on that outfit with fondness. She admitted she never expected it to become a historic fashion statement. She said, "I could not have known that it was going to become this statement outfit. I just thought I looked fabulous, and I still have that suit." The story shows not only Roberts' connection to Armani's vision, but also how his designs carried timeless impact. Other celebrities joined Roberts in paying tribute. Victoria Beckham, who established her own fashion brand in 2008, honored Armani by describing him as a true legend, a visionary designer whose legacy will live on forever. She added that she felt honored to have called him a friend, showing the respect Armani commanded even among fellow designers. Donatella Versace, despite the long-standing business rivalry between Armani and the Versace fashion house, shared her condolences with dignity. She wrote, "The world lost a giant today. He made history and will be remembered forever." Her words carried special meaning, coming from a fellow leader in the global fashion industry who understood the magnitude of Armani's work. Actor Russell Crowe also remembered Armani with a deeply personal story. He recalled the 1997 Cannes Film Festival, where his luggage was lost in transit before the premiere of LA Confidential. Producer Arnon Milchan sent him to the Armani store with a credit card, and that became the beginning of what Crowe called a love affair with Armani suits. From that moment on, Armani became part of his journey, dressing him for major life events, from awards shows to Wimbledon, even on his wedding day. Crowe explained that so many significant moments in my life took place in Armani. He praised Armani's kindness and generosity, and noted that he had been scheduled to meet with the designer again in Milan later this month. Other public figures added their voices. Ashton Kutcher called him a visionary, kind human. Italian pop singer Laura Pausini described Armani as a king and expressed gratitude for the lessons she learned from him. Jessel Tank of the Real Housewives of New York City commented that no one will ever compare. These tributes demonstrated how Armani's influence extended far beyond fashion, touching lives across industries and cultures. Armani's company released a statement calling him Il Signor Armani, a title used respectfully by employees and collaborators. They emphasized that he had always made independence of thought and action his hallmark, and declared that the company would remain a reflection of this spirit. It was a clear promise to continue his legacy and keep his vision alive for future generations. Julia Roberts' emotional reaction symbolized the personal side of Armani's passing. For her, it was not just the loss of a designer, but the loss of a true friend. For the wider fashion world, it was the end of an era. Armani's influence reached from Hollywood premieres to international runways, from business suits to red carpet gowns. His designs gave people more than clothing. They gave them confidence, elegance, and identity. At 91, Giorgio Armani leaves behind a legacy that will never fade. Julia Roberts' tears remind us that his life's work was not only about fabric and tailoring, but also about human connection. Armani gave the world style, but he also gave people memories. His name will continue to live on through the timeless designs and the countless lives he touched.